Okay, one more time. This is your brain. This is your brain on a computer. And this is Dr. Brain on your computer.
The Castle of Dr. Brain is a whole new kind of adventure game, combining animated exploration with a series of mind-twisting puzzles, mazes, and mystifying brain games. You could be the brilliant doctor's new assistant if you can puzzle your way through his incredible domain. Multiple difficulty levels get young minds moving. With hand-painted digitized color graphics, music card-supported rock and roll soundtrack, it's an adventure game to strain your brain. It's the Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra.
Hey, hello. Happy Sierra Saturday, everybody. Look at me, I'm here, and my mic is working, and my camera's working, and everything is just fine today. What a great start we have here. So, this, I think, is going to be kind of a short episode, because this is a short game. Solutions don't change. It's a bunch of like logic puzzles and things, and it's always the same from game to game. And this is Castle of Dr. Brain. It is well, it's an educational game. Back before they sort of formalized this into the Sierra Discovery series, and thank you for the subscription, Kenshin. Thanks for that Twitch Prime, I appreciate it. Back before they sort of created what came to be known as the Sierra Discovery series, Sierra created a few kind of edutainment games. You saw Mixed Up Fairy Tales last week, and of course all the different versions of Mixed Up Mother Goose. And Castle of Dr. Brain, right there. This is another one that it came out, and then they sort of like inducted it later into the Sierra Discovery series. And it, according to the box, the revised box of it, where's that? It teaches science and mathematics for children ages 12 and up. So, this game, it was designed by Quest for Glory co-creator Corey Cole, and it came out in 1991. It came out in 1991 for Amiga, Macintosh, the NEC PC9801, and of course MS-DOS, the version I'm playing today. And as you know, if you saw last week's episode on Mixed Up Fairy Tales, his wife and fellow Quest for Glory co-creator Lorianne Cole, she was designing Mixed Up Fairy Tales at the time, and he was working on this, Castle of Dr. Brain. So they both went off to help kind of launch these educational titles, and then came back the following year to make Quest for Glory 3. But yeah, so here we are seeing the other Cole exercise a different kind of I guess design chops here. Now this game was another one that had separate 16 and 256 color versions. Came out in a separate EGA edition. That's actually the one that I own. Well, don't know if you can see it. There we go. It's the EGA box. That's back when I would grab things off the shelf without really paying attention to which one I was getting. So I was like, oh, I got the bad one. But it turns out the EGA ones, as I mentioned previously, are collector's items, because they did not produce them in very, very large quantity, and not a lot of people bought them, so they are comparatively rarer. But, let's see, there were separate versions, and here's a comparison shot. I think the 16-color version of this game was not too bad. They did a pretty good job converting it. Title screen's a little different in terms of its color scheme, but I think it works. And here's a few of the rooms, the kind of main rooms that you encounter early on in the game. They look pretty good. Not bad looking. They do a good job with this limited palette, as per usual with most of these 16 color conversions. We haven't gotten to most of the truly bad ones yet, other than Larry 5 and maybe Police Quest 3. You'll see some terrible ones in the coming weeks, though. But for now, yeah, that looks pretty nice. But we're going to be playing the 256 color version. It's interesting to note, I guess, that Corey Cole would go on to use the Dr. Brain character, like a quote-unquote ancestor of the Dr. Brain character, which he called Dr. Cranium, which played a role in Quest for Glory 4. A fellow mad scientist, so a little bit of legacy there. He didn't design any of the Dr. Brain games past this, though, but they did go on to become a long series. There were like 6 Dr. Brain games or something, so yeah, that's something that a lot of people were into at the time. And hey, hi Drew, how's it going? What's up? Glad to see you again too. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna play Castle of Dr. Brain now, and let's see. Oh, I should probably put it on the game. Playing, of course, with a nice MT32 Roland soundtrack, as per usual. Here we go. Let's see how this do. We'll take a look at the manual in just a minute when we get to the copy protection, because it's pretty early in the game. So here we go. Spooky castle. But it's actually a radical castle. It's like Willy Wonka's brain teasers here. So like I said, this game, it's a series of logic puzzles. They don't change. I mean, they're slight. I mean, well, I'll show you. Is this game part of my Halloween tradition? No. This isn't a Halloween game. But that's actually a good, right there. Taking that. That's a screenshot. It's the grill. So this is a simplified version of the kind of the Sierra interface. We just have a look and a use, and then an inventory, right? And that we have that which lets you go back to the previous room if need be. I don't really know why you would need to, but yeah. So, and this is sort of the description of the room. They have an icon up here to do that. And this game has difficulty levels. You'll see it starts off at novice level. That's the default. And there it goes to standard, all the way up to expert. So this slides, I mean, there's only 3 levels. The slider, even though it's granular, doesn't really do much. We're going to go for standard. See how well I do here. So this puzzle, right? There's a doorbell, there's some flamingos. Dr. Brain's reputation for brilliance doesn't extend to his taste in lawn decorations. I beg to differ. But what, this interface versus the Gabriel Knight interface? Yeah, Gabriel Knight had like a million different icons. It had like a separate talk, like an ask and tell and use, and like there were 3 different versions, like the hand icon or something. Yeah, it does get a little excessive in that game. So anyway, the way this game starts, We ring the bell, and there's a little pattern. So... Oh, well, it's easy so far. Big brain. Boom. There we go. It is random what order they do it in. Yes. Yes, Mavmia, it is. Congratulations, you successfully unlocked the front door. You are awarded the memory puzzle plaque. You keep it to help you remember this feat. Yeah, it is random, and on the novice level, so I think I did 8 there. On the novice level, you have to do 6 in a row. And the expert level, I believe, is like 10, and it uses the flamingos as well. So, yeah. But that changes. So here we are. This is the first floor hallway. Yeah, of the castle. We have a sign. The wooden door reads Math Marvel. The metal door is labeled Magic Numbers. And wouldn't you know it? Oh, that cool pun dialogue. The desk is 3 foot tall. The foot from the suit of armor must be a 4 foot. Then guess the oak's on you. Ho ho! You've heard the people were shorter in medieval times, and it must be true. This armor is at least a foot short. All right. And here, a sign on this solid wooden door reads Clock Room. There's a keypad on the door for opening its combination lock. And this lock, you don't know what symbols you're going to need to use. And that is what these puzzles tell you. Okay. Now, right off the bat here, I'm going to do the one where I'm going to feel the most dumb. Okay. Which is this. Inside the door, you find a sliding tile puzzle. The object is to arrange the tiles correctly by sliding tiles into the empty space. I actually have a skip for this in case I can't do it. When you correctly arrange the tiles, you will have the numbers 1 to 4 across the top row, 5 to 8 across the second row, 9 to 12 across the third row, and 13 to 15 on the left side of the bottom row. Click on any tile in the same row or column as the empty square to slide it and its neighbors into the empty square. You can spend a hint coin to get some suggestions on how to solve this puzzle. So, and that's actually important. In my inventory, I have hint coins, and I can spend them for hints. And this, if you've ever encountered, this is like a sliding puzzle, right? Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do here? So you have to get them in order, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then a blank space down there, right? So, whoops. No. No. I already feel dumb. No, hold on. Here we go. You know, I'm used to only doing the, I'm used to the novice level is a 3x3. So, so I know that one. Look at this. This feels just like an escape room, yeah. Escape from the castle of Dr. That would actually be like a cool theme for an escape room. Wouldn't it? Alright. There's row 1. Boom, done. Look at that. Look at that, I got it. I can just cross that off the list, alright? Oh, look at this. This is... I'm getting it, okay? Boom. Ba-ba-boom, ba-boom. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're getting it. Oh. Wait, hold on, I got it. Whoops. Do I not got it? I've almost got it. Ugh. Almost. It's at 15. Hold on, let's see. Let me think. Haha, there we go. Boom. Done. First code word is billiards. Alright. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just... Look at this. I don't even need this. Delete that freaking save game. Alright. First code word's billiards. Now, the way that we do this is... Thank you. Thank you. That was sort of well played. So, the way that we do this... Okay... Well, actually, let me just show you the manual, because that's a close-up of the copy protection page. Here's the manual for the game, you know. We got some talk about how Dr. Brain's looking for a lab assistant. That's the whole thing. You're in, like, this job interview, right? So, he's interviewing for a lab assistant, but you have to solve all these wacky puzzles and you make your way into his lab, and then, like, you get the job. Right? So, this is telling you how to play, and, we have this this panel here that says Dr. Brain's Ultra Top Secret Decoder Grid with all these symbols, right? And here's just a close-up of that page, right? So, the first code word's billiards, right? So, billiards is up here, at the top here. And so it's this symbol and these two symbols equal billiards. So there's that one and those two, right? And so those are the symbols we have to enter, okay? So it's that one, and what is it? That one, and that one. There, first part of the combination is done. And then I have to solve the other two puzzles. Give me the other two parts of the solution, right? And then I make my way into the next room. So here's the math marvel. It's one of Dr. Brain's inventions. You need to construct correct addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problems to get what's in the treasure chest. Each problem uses one number from each row. You can buy the answer to the next problem for a hint coin. So this is what I mean when I say that the solutions don't change. All right. So the solution is all these numbers presented are always the same across any playthrough. And I mean, the difficulty will change what they are, but a standard playthrough will always have those numbers that you need to solve that way. And you've solved the math marble puzzle. In the chest, you find a key, you take it and put it away for later use. Second code word is poker. And so, let's see, I'm going to do the poker thing. It's very similar, actually, to the first part of the code. Right, click, figure out part of the combination, get going. Okay. And then over here, this is a magic square. Place numbers in the squares such as they add to the same total across each row, down each column, and along both diagonals. If you get stuck, spin a hint coin for some clues on how to solve this type of magic square. So, let's see. So, you put like some extremes, sort of. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. And you put some extremes at each side, right? And then oops. Wait, no. Yes. Okay, so they all need to. All of these squares will add up to. It'll be 34, right? When I'm done with it. Oops. And 8. There we go. And the third code word is basketball. And my basketball code is, let's see, it's... wait, no. Wait, I screwed up. It is... Whoops. Hey, you unlock the door. Alright, as the door opens, you notice a small award plaque showing that you have passed the mathematics examination with distinction. You pick it up proudly. And here we move into the next room. You've entered a room filled with clocks of all kinds. Your gaze is drawn to the 4-button panel next to the cuckoo clock.
You now have 60 seconds.
So I have 60 seconds to push these buttons in the right order to make all the noise shut up. There's that. There's... And the different buttons will turn on and off different noises. The trick is to just turn them, push them in the right order so that everything stops. And it'll last in peace and quiet. We'll just save the game. Since we're in a new room, we will save the game. And now, There's an hourglass puzzle, one of Hackney's famous time locks. To open it, you need to press the open button exactly 40 seconds after pressing start. You can flip either hourglass immediately after either runs out. Of course, the lock is really controlled by the hourglasses, not by time, so you have a few seconds to make each flip, but you will have to flip the hourglasses in the right order to measure out 40 seconds to open the drawer. The large hourglass will run for 35 seconds when flipped, and the small one for 15 seconds. Spin the hint coin to get some tips. So we wait for this to do its thing. And you can flip either of them at any point. Flip that. Again. And now this should open. As the last sands fall into place and you press the open button, the drawer opens to reveal 3 time cards. Alright, so we get the time cards. Okay. And now, put the time cards in the machine. What is this? Visitors to the castle need to punch in on this time clock. Dr. Brain is very big on punctuality and expects you to punch in at exactly the right time. You will need to punch each of your time cards in the correct time according to the time sequence on the card. First card has previously been used at 1:12, 2:24, 3:36, which means that we have to clock in at 4:48. See, 1:12, 2:24, 3:36, 4:48 would be the next one. And we can use this key to unlock that. And change the time and then clock in. I got it. Yay. The second one has been used at 4:15, 6:30, 8:45, which means the second one would be 11 o'clock because it's hour 15 minutes, then 2 hours 15 minutes, then this would be or I'm sorry, each one is 2 hours and 15 minutes, so after the last one, so the next one would be 11 o'clock. Whoops. Boom. And then the third card has previously been used at 10:18, 8:27, and 5:36. The next one, it's you go well it's 18, 27, 36, and then 45, and then it's a number of hours forward, so it would be 1:45. Hope everybody's following. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So you got it. Okay, good going. You're now punched in and ready for work. The back door opens to reveal an elevator car. So here we are. This is an elevator. This is basically a maze. You have to get it up to the top, and there will be a door to go out, right? So we have to push all these buttons. We can move up and down floors, forward, back, left, and right. So let's see. Boom, there we go. And you leave the maze through the north exit. And now here we are in the second big hallway. There's a second floor hallway, the computer hall. Alright, the console built into the door says robot riddles. Through the window you can see a maze. There's a robot moving through the maze. And this high-tech door is labeled computer room. Well, you open the door to the computer room. And here, what have we? This room looks like the inside of a computer. 2 large computer consoles are floating in midair. This is exactly what your computer looks like inside. It's a happy red disc capacitor. It's a shy yellow disc capacitor. Look at that. Oh, it's one of the famous dancing electrolytic capacitors. The name may have something to do with the fact they never made it big. Oh. Okay. So, here's this panel. This is the central computer control circuit. The object is to place the 5 components in the correct positions to complete the circuit. Instructions are on the maintenance card on the other panel on this console. If you really get stuck, insert a hidden coin in the coin slot, and we'll tell you where each component goes, but you'll have more fun figuring it out yourself. Let's actually look at this. Circuit instructions. Form a complete circuit from the lower left to the lower right. Don't make any short circuits or duplicate connections. The power source comes first. You need to slow things down before you can whirl them around. If a component is yellow, leave it until last. Banded elements must come after switches. Okay. So, that being the case, to complete this circuit, this is what we do. Congratulations, you successfully assembled the central control circuit. Now you can pick up easy listening 107, all music all the time. Either that or you've managed to repair the binary sequencing computer. You're awarded a memento copy of the control circuit proving that you know how to follow directions. Sweet. Dr. Brain built this tape drive out of an old washing machine. It's totally obsolete, but he insisted on keeping it in the system out of a sense of history. And here, this is a once state-of-the-art manually motivated binary sequencing computer. It's not even as up-to-date as the tape drive, but it could use your help. Whoops. What is that? Don't take the laundry out yet. The tape drive's still on its spin cycle. Okay. So here, we have a binary sequencing computer. A decimal number is shown in the box at the left of each line. Turn the switches on and off to form the number's binary equivalent. When you have the correct number, the bulb at the right side of the line will light up. The second box shows the decimal equivalent of the number currently formed by the switches. Watch how this number changes as you push the switches. It will help you get the right settings. If you really get stuck, insert a hint coin into the slot and we will solve the next row of conversion for you. Now, this, you see, this is binary. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. So you have to make this number, the number in the orange, equal the number in the green. So the easiest way is to start with the biggest number and just kind of work your way through it, right? So you see, like, you know, you have 1 and 2, so they add up to 3, and that adds up to 7, and so on. And you can make any number with these combinations. That's how binary works. It's just a puzzle, a collection of puzzle games masquerading as an adventure game, Mavmia. Yeah, it is. The only thing that makes it a quote-unquote adventure game is sort of just the framing. This could just be a list of logic puzzles. That's what this could be. So let's see, 83. No. Tantalum, I streamed some of the most obscure games. You've never heard of this game. This was actually a pretty long-running series. There was The Castle of Dr. Brain, Island of Dr. Brain, Lost Mind of Dr. Brain, Time Warp of Dr. Brain, and then there was, like, Dr. Brain's Brain Challenges. There were 2, like, really later ones that I never got to at all. But this was, I mean, in the 90s, a consistent series. It came out. They came out. I think they might have all come out in the 90s. I forget. Yeah, this is. There's definitely even more. If you like some of the obscure ones, there's going to be even more of these later on. Wait, no, that one. There we go. So there's binary. Hell yeah. Congratulations, you solved the binary conversion puzzle and fixed Dr. Brain's stereo system. A magnetic data card pops out of a slot on the console, and you pick it up for later use. Now there's this nuclear reactor. Oh. There we go. Got it. So there's that one. And over here is the robot maze. And the way that this works, you help the robot travel through the maze by clicking on intersections. At an active intersection, the robot will turn right. At inactive intersections, the robot goes straight. Get the robot to pass over as many A squares as possible. They will write robot riddle answers to your data card. Watch out for the red and white spirals. They are traps which will transport the robot back to the beginning of the maze. When the robot runs over a switch, one or more of the traps will turn on or off. So you see this will keep going back and forth for as long as I don't activate this. But there he'll turn right, and there he'll turn right. Okay? So he gets to A, and he goes over there, right? So this is just a sort of like just a logic puzzle in terms of like how do we get to where we're going. So you want to go and collect a bunch of these see that plus turns that trap off. I can go over this way. See how I'm doing this? Alright, here we go. Boom, done. Congratulations, you helped the robot get out of the maze. Yay! Now you were telling me you're the generation that narrowly missed adventure games. Hey, there's still adventure games out there. They never stopped. People just started being like, adventure games are dead, but it was never true. They just got a little stupid for a while. And Mavmia, have you've heard of this, right? Did you not know Dr. Brain? If you're a Sierra game nerd, you clearly know Dr. Brain. No, I'm just kidding. These are weird ones. Okay, so here's a bunch of stupid like riddles. Oh, what's special about the way a robot plant grows? Well, it has square roots. What kind of computer does a dairy farmer use? A calculator. Ah ha ha. Why do robots always take the longest path between 2 points? To avoid short circuits. Ah ha ha. What do robot rabbits do best? Multiply. Ha ha. And that's that. You solve enough riddles. The robot think you're their kind of humanoid. The door opens, and you have to solve fewer of those riddles on the novice difficulty and all of them on the expert difficulty. Although obviously the last one would have been B. Oh, I'm not trying to be rude, Moppy. I'm just kidding. I hate that kind of gatekeeping. You're not a real Sierra fan if you don't know. But these are kind of weird ones. Because I could see how a lot of people would have skipped them at the time, because they're not like quote-unquote real adventure games the way that what King's Quest or whatever is, right? Alright, here we are. We are in a room filled with spare robot parts. The room is dominated by a large glass case containing a simple maze. A robot torso is attached to one end of the maze. You also see a computer console on the table near the front of the room. So this is a weird one. As you enter the room, the 3 robot heads on the shelf begin to speak. You know that Dr. Brain has created 3 models of robots. One kind is programmed to always tell the truth, another kind always lies, and the third model alternately tells the truth and lies. Okay. I'm programmed to always follow the instructions precisely. Iron Face also follows instructions precisely. I am programmed to always follow instructions precisely. Saucer Head never follows orders correctly. And I am programmed to always follow instructions precisely. I am the only precise order follower here. Each of these robot heads is obviously a different model. Only the truth-telling head will follow your programming precisely. The lying head will always do the opposite of what you tell it, and the confused head will alternately follow your instructions or do the reverse of them. So this is like, I'm sure, like, a lot of us have heard variations of like, oh, here's the guy that always tells the truth, here's the guy that always lies, what do you ask him to get him to open the door or whatever? It's a variation of that kind of riddle. And this is Iron Face, okay? He's the correct one, he's the truth-telling one, okay? So, and we also have these hands. This robot hand features a dart gun, which can fire a dart with a soft rubber tip. The dart should be able to grab and hold a lightweight, smooth-surfaced object. This robot hand looks like a miniature forklift. It's designed to carry fairly large and heavy objects. And this robot hand features an electromagnet. It can pick up a moderately heavy metallic object. So there are 3 objects in this maze we have to get, each using one of these arms. So we put it there, right there. And then we use the computer to program what we want to do in this maze. Okay? So, you enter commands to make it move, right? And so with this, with the dart hand, what we'll do, we'll be like, we'll go left, forward, 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 right, 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 turn on the arm, right? And we'll go left, left, forward, right, forward, turn off, and save. So that will give it instructions to grab an item and put it in the dispenser here. So commands printed to data card. All right, put it in. Whoops. And we'll go. We got a head, an arm, and program's ready. So it gets that. All right. And boom. Item delivered. You see the plastic clue sheet in the pocket and pick it up. And then we grab that hand, put it there, and we program it again. Because we got to get, and now we have to get this book, right? The blue book, and there's the iron plaque, right? The magnet gets the iron plaque because that's magnetic. So what we do with this, we clear, first of all, and then we go right, forward, left. We turn on the fork. Then we go backward, left, left, forward, 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 right, forward. Right, forward, turn off, and save. Okay. We get that, put it in there, and now it'll go. Get my book. Cool. Got the book. Oops, did I screw up? Uh-oh. So, okay, so that's what happens if you don't get it exactly. Alright, then you have to reprogram it. And if you're using one of those other heads, it'll be confusing because they will do the opposite. So if you want to move forward, you'll have to be like, oh, backwards if you have the lying head, right? But this is the head that always does what you tell it to do. Okay, so I cleared. So now we're going to go right, forward, left, turn on, and then we will go right, backward, left, left, forward, 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 right, forward, and turn off. I think I missed something before going backward. Alright. See how this goes. Hello, Grundislav. Thanks for stopping by. Playing Castle of Dr. Brain here today. Oh, Transsolar Games. Lorianne and Corey Cole, hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm playing your game. It's nice to see you guys here. Is it just Corey, or is it Lorianne and Corey? Oops. Here, we'll get that. The last arm here. You know, I've been threatening to write a book about all of you Sierra guys for years, and somebody beat me to the punch on Kickstarter. As I'm sure you know because you've talked to them. Well, let's see. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself playing your game that... all these games I've been playing for years. Okay, so here's the magnet one. And we're gonna get that iron plaque there. And now we're gonna go left. Whoops, no, that's not left. We're gonna left, and then we're gonna go forward, right, forward, left. We're gonna turn it on, grab that, and then yeah. All right. Oh no. Oh, can I not use, does the head break after, in the standard mode? I didn't realize that. Head looks like a few screws are loose. Oh, no. Let's see. Well, we'll use him then. That's interesting. Haha, many have started writing books on Sierra, yeah. Well, I've been making videos about Sierra for since March. I've been doing these playthroughs and history lessons for all the different games. So this is what, my 29th episode, 28th, 29th, something like that. I've done Quest for Glory 1 and 2 already, so, you know. If you want to go back and see what I got right and wrong about those. God, I should pan the camera over and show you my big shelf. I got all these games. And just so you know, I'm not pirating your game. There it is. Okay. Let's see. This is the head that does the opposite. So we need to go right, backward, 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 left, backward, right, turn off, left, left, backward, turn on. Right? Alright, let's see. Oh. Welcome, Lorianne Cole. Thanks for joining me. I played your game last week. We ran through Mixed Up Fairy Tales with my episode on Sierra Early Age games. Your favorite is King's Quest VIII. That's a weird one that's an odd one. Wait, you can check them all out on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/geekboxing. This is like episode 28. Oh. Finnick, who led the visual design of the game? Oh, Andy Hoyos. Yeah. It is a beautiful box. Andy Hoyos did a lot of those, if I recall. Alright, now we're at the second elevator. Again, like the first one, you have to move it up to the top floor and enter the door. It is more complicated than the first one. Here, I'm just going to save the game here at the start, just in case I need to restore. It was kind of surreal listening to a recent episode of Comedy Button where the rest of the cast saying stuff like Gabriel Knight sounds like the name of a 90s porn star. I mean, look, if you're not familiar with these games and you're like, somebody's like Gabriel Knight, they're going to be like, that's a weird name. It's a bit of a weird name. And Andy Hoyos did the cover of Quest for Glory 3. That's probably the best cover of all the Quest for Glory games, I think. Of all of them. That's probably the best box cover. Maybe the original Quest for Glory 1. That one's pretty good too. Yeah, all those box covers. Those are the kind of things that, like, at some point I want to track down like some prints of some of those like really nice pieces of art and put them on my wall. I know Christy Marks still offers some of the Conquest of Camelot prints as posters on her site if she has any left. Last I checked, she did, but. Those box arts were pretty nice. There we go. There's the door. Okay, and now we are in hall number 3. This, I believe, is the word search. This is the 3rd floor hallway, the language hall. This is a bust of Dr. Brain on a classic Ionic column as used by the ancient Greeks who had no idea he was so old or so vain. And here, it's a rubber tree. These can be very useful should you fall off a high cliff. They are much less useful inside a castle. That is a little jab at Monkey Island, which took a jab at Sierra's cheap deaths with Guybrush Threepwood falling off a cliff at one point with a fake "you died, better restore your game" joke, and then he bounces back up and said it was a rubber tree. So this is a nod to that. And this is a word search puzzle. Find words of 4 or more letters relating to sports and games in the grid. Select the words by dragging the mouse from the first to the last letter of each word. Using the keyboard, highlight the first letter of the word, press enter, highlight the last letter, and press enter again. All the words are on a straight line, either horizontally, diagonally, or vertically in any direction. Many of the letters are used in more than one word. There are 25 words altogether. A list can be found in the game manual. Well, when I say jab, I don't mean like we're gonna stick it to them. Obviously, anything's got to be a loving tribute to Monkey Island, because how could anything else? How could it be anything else? Monkey Island is wonderful. So, you need to find at least 22 of the 25 words. You have located 0 words, you have 22 left to go. And these are all going to be just, like I said, sports, there's golf, here's football, that's backwards, here's jacks, here's dominoes, here's hearts, there's poker, bowling, baseball, I think hockey, there's 10 words, there's horseshoes, checkers, did I get chess? Where's chess? Isn't chess up here somewhere? Oh, there's pool. Oh, there's chess. Whoops. Chess only has 2 S's, it turns out. Cribbage. We have puzzle. Billiards. Tennis, my favorite. Blackjack, my other favorite. Thank you for the follower, Roberta Vaughn. I appreciate it. What I get? I got bowling, I got hockey, I got baseball, checkers, right? Poker. I think I'm missing some diagonals. Basketball. What am I missing here? This is too hard. They should make games. They should make games easier. Gosh. 21 words. I have one left. Backgammon. There we go. And I believe, yeah, on the hardest difficulty, it makes you get through all of them. All 25. Congratulations, you found 22 sports and games. You hear a swish and a click as the words slide into another puzzle. And here we have to place words in a grid here that form the word parlor games. Parlor games, right? That's what that'll spell. Going down this list, right? The words which were hidden in the word search puzzle are in a list on the right side of the display. Highlight one of the words, then click on a line with the same number of letters and spaces. When all the lines are correctly filled, the vertical line will spell a phrase describing the word you use. You can use a hint coin to put in the next word that you are missing or have wrong. Oh, some of the team members' names are in the grid. That's neat. Is there any like acknowledgement if you highlight them, if you pick them? Is there like a little Easter egg there? I never knew that. So let's see. So that goes there. It's P, and then there's a word where the third letter is A. Hearts, and then the second letter R. R. Second letter, whoops. Second letter L. Whoops. Blackjack. That would be an O. Oh, I know that one. That's poker. And then the R is bridge. All these fine games that you can play in the Hoyle series. Right, I mean, I know it's parlor games, so... So yeah, I know this is not my first time through... remotely through any of these games. I grew up with these, so yeah, this is just a trip down memory lane mostly. And then there's an M. There's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's way more than 11 for me to use. Let's see. checkers. Okay. There we go. Congratulations, you solved both the word search and cross-stick puzzles, proving yourself to be an expert at word games. You're rewarded the word game achievement plaque and a set of Tangram pieces that you can use to open the door at the end of the hallway. And this, you place your Tangram pieces on the grid to form a square and spell the password. Click on one of the pieces around the puzzle border to pick up and move that piece. Click on the rotation symbol, then on a piece to turn it 90 degrees clockwise. Click on the rotation symbol a second time to stop rotating pieces. You can temporarily remove a piece from the grid by clicking on the piece, then clicking anywhere outside the grid. If you need help with solving the puzzle, you can spend a hint coin to get some suggestions. Okay. So, these... we take this. Oh, this actually doesn't show you, like, the grid if you're doing it on standard. I always did this on novice. So, again, it's going to be like enter, right? That's what it's going to, whoops. That's what this is going to spell, right? So let's see. Does that go there? I think that might go there. Yeah. Is that enough pieces? Yeah. Let's see. And this is, again, as with anything, these are easy if you already kind of know what it's going to spell. What this is going to look like at the end. On the standard, or on the novice difficulty, these lines separating the pieces are actually visible on the background, so you can see kind of how each piece is supposed to fit in. Wait, am I missing something? Am I dumb? So that goes... Oh, wait. Oh, no. This just... Hold on. I see. Here, go away. There we go. Okay, and now that... No, not you. Ugh. Hold on. Alright. That. Okay. Can I not do that? Ah! No! I'm not trying to rotate these other pieces. Confounded Sierra interface. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Congratulations, you formed the secret password. Enter with your Tangram pieces. The door to the puzzle room opens. You know that Corey, the Heroes Quest release date, it's one of the few Sierra games where the discs do not have the interpreter mastering date on the front, because most of them do, and there's no date in the game that it usually, if you go to like the help screen, it will tell you, it'll give you like a date that version of the game was I mean presumably when it was mastered and when it went gold. But Quest for Glory 1 doesn't have that, so yeah, that is a mystery, as far as the game not telling you, anyway. See this, I think, for example, Dr. Brain Disc, it's version 1.0 is November 12th, 1991, so... And yeah, most Sierra games, like, I have a list of dates and everything that I've made, just as according to the schedule that I have for this series, that lays out those dates. And most Sierra games, a lot of them released toward the back half of the year in time for, like, Christmas. Alright, this room looks incomplete. Since we rarely forget to finish a painting before shipping a game, it must be up to you to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You can get puzzle pieces by clicking the hand on the chest, click a piece anywhere on the screen to place it, pick up a piece by clicking it, or several pieces by dragging the mouse across them. You can put pieces aside by clicking them on the chest opening. Oh, is this already, like... These are already, like, placed. Oh, that makes it easy. We have the corners. That's nonsense. What is this puzzle for babies? Maybe. Possibly. Well, this goes down here somewhere. Well, does it fit right there? No? Does that not fit right there? No? No? Ah. Oh, you know what? These pieces are smaller than the novice level one. That's why the corners are already in place, because it's hard. Oh, I wasn't anticipating this. This is challenging. Oh, geez. Oh, standard, yeah, it's much easier. Well, with novice, it doesn't give you the border, but it gives you much bigger pieces, right? Great. Now I have to solve a freaking puzzle, proper puzzle. Yeah, no memory is gonna help with this. This is just me looking dumb. All right. Let's see. Because this is like, there's like a sword here, right? Does this go right? Oh wait, no. I already know that doesn't go right there because I was already trying that. Where does that go? I want to place this one. Aha! It goes somewhere in this like star thing. This nonsense puzzle. Now I know there's like this. I think that's like the guitar, because there's like a guitar up here, right? You know what I need to do here? I just need to like stack some of this stuff over here. Okay. And I need to get the stuff where like I know what it is. Okay, this is all sword stuff, I think. Do I need to give up and use my skip? Did I even make a skip? Oh no, I deleted it. I was like, I'm good enough that I can get past this for real. And then I decided, let's play on standard instead of novice. Is the puzzle solution Lucky Palmer's World War I pilot and very successful businessman? No, unfortunately, no. That would be way too easy. You have to talk to Dynamics about that one. Oh my god, how many pieces are there? There's so many pieces. Here, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take the easy way out. Oh, look, now what? Well, this is much easier. This goes, like, kind of over here somewhere. This goes, like... Oh, this is gonna be, like, down here. Because it's the table. This is gonna go, like... somewhere up here, I think. Haha, coward. Yep, that's me. You got it. Oh, well, those fit together, I think. All right. That is like, that's the guitar. I cheated not only the brain but yourself. Look, these interview questions. This is a job interview. Just, you know, you got to tell them what they want to hear. All right, that's how you pass the job interview. He doesn't know. As long as I get to the end, I can be like, yeah, I solved all your puzzles. I'm big brain. Big brain. He'll never know. Oh, look, I had those exactly right. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, here we go. Boom. Boom. Getting it. And the door is, like, up here somewhere. Right. This... probably, like, oops, like right there. This is, like, over here somewhere. Does that go, whoops. Right? Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, for shame on my weak brain. Do I hear a click every time I bring a piece to the right place? Yes? Is that right? Right, the door, oh, oops. Ah! Do I have this all right? Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I need to, like, move some of these pieces. This is interfering with my ability to do this, right? I have them all stacked on each other. Goes there. Oh, that means that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Alright, look at this. I'm doing it. The box is empty. Okay. You know what? Now I'm gonna put all these extra pieces back. Now that I have all the edges. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Get back in the box. Okay, alright. Alright, now I'm gonna just take them out one by one and get them. This goes like, oh, right there. There's like a sword down here somewhere. Right here? Yeah. This goes there. No, is that, what is this one? Dr. Brain shaking his head in shame, I know. Look, you know, I can learn on the job, alright? How many times, look, we've all been in those situations where somebody at a job interview or at a job, they're like, can you do this? And you're like, yep, I sure can. And you have no idea you can do it until you do it. What is this? This goes back there. Oh, there we go. There's that. There's that. There's that. Process of elimination. All right. And done. Congratulations. You've managed to put the room back together. It's just the sort of room you and Dr. Brain like, filled with all kinds of toys. You can now see a door in the back of the room. All right. Because we smart. We'll go back to standard level. Pretend that never happened. Alright, cool. Pretend like we got it the right way. Alright. question about the consulting work I do, very general. At what stage of development is a consultant brought in? I have seen games that are in wireframes. I have seen games that are just very thin vertical slices designed to pitch a publisher on a game that where they're like, this is our pitch for you, whether you will commit more money to the game or not. I've seen games in near finished states 2 weeks away from launch where all they want is a mock review. I've seen games multiple times throughout many stages of their lives. The one I can mention because I was in the credits for it is Crackdown 3. I saw that game multiple times. I did extended consulting on it. So I have seen games at many, many stages of their lives. So there's never like a standard. There's never like a standard point, right? It all depends on what they need. Here, let's save the game since we're past that. This was the room that the prototype to commit Sierra management to fund the full game. This is one of those rooms you see in screenshots quite a lot, right? This is like kind of the iconic Dr. Brain room, right? Oh, maybe this is a test of your screen resolution. On second thought, those letters look very familiar. You're sure you've seen them quite frequently in other places. The top few letters look especially common. Yeah, that's an E and a T and an A. Yeah. And other letters I can't read when they show them to me in an eye exam. So let's see. Oh, this is the code for the safe with Hangman. So let's see. The dummy is about to be hung, probably for the crime of being stupid. You can save the dummy by being smart enough to guess 3 words. Guess the words by choosing one letter at a time. Either click on the letters on the hanging post or type them. If your guess is correct, the letters will appear in the word above the dummy. But if you get too many wrong, the dummy will hang. No cheating, glasses off. Oh my god, no. You don't want to... You know what? In all seriousness, if I took my glasses off and that was on the screen... I bet you I could not... I bet you I'd have to squint, at the very least, to see the bottom row. That's how bad my eyesight is. Okay, anyway. Okay. Hangman, if you get stuck, you can use a hint coin to buy a correct letter that you haven't yet guessed. Each time you guess a word, the dummy will give you a clue to the cabinet lock. After you rescue the dummy, you can review the clues by clicking the eye on the hanging post. Alright. So, and of course, those most common letters are hints on what I should pick here to have the greatest chance. But like another good Hangman game we're all familiar with, Wheel of Fortune, I am going to go with R, S, T, L, N, and E. And that is clearly elevator. The dummy says, thank you, that feels much better. By the way, the first number of the cabinet combination is 9969. So that's that. Click. You figured out part of the combination. Good going. All right. I'm assuming it chooses from a dictionary of random words, right? You included a Hangman game, Corey, in a D&D module. You ran it in a convention. We're taking this surprise, and we learned that none of the 8 players at the table had ever played Hangman. That's an odd one. You ever played Hangman in school? God, what year was this? I started school in the 80s. I played Hangman. And also, have you ever seen Wheel of Fortune? That's Hangman. It's just in game show form. Pretty much. Entrance. The dummy says, thank you, that feels much better. By the way, the second number of the cabinet combination is 1118. 1118. Here, click, you figured out part of the combination. Good going. Alright. And again, R-S-T-L-N-E. Oh, how appropriate. Editorial. Cool. The dummy says, thank you. That feels much better. By the way, the last number of the cabinet combination is 6289. How appropriate. For anyone who doesn't know, for anyone who has not been following me for the last many, many years, I used to be the reviews editor of Computer Gaming World, and then the executive editor of GameSpy. So, yay, editorial. My favorite word. Just before he leaves, the dummy adds, I'm free. Thank you. By the way, you'll need some things from Dr. Brain's safe before you go down to the basement. What was the last combination? What? What was it? What was the last, whoops. Oh, Jesus. Anybody remember? What did he say? What did he say that was? Oh, jeez. I was talking so much I wasn't even paying attention. Oh no. What is the last number? 6289? Was it 6289? Let's see. I said it and immediately forgot it. Okay, great. Thank you. I unlocked the cabinet. Inside the cabinet, you find a pay TV token and a strange-looking device labeled Dr. Brain's handy-dandy letter counter. You pick them up for later use. And I'm glad you guys like Computer Gaming World. I was unfortunately... It was after your time there. I worked at Computer Gaming World from 2003 until 2009. Oh, and does it tell you when you click on it? Does it tell you the... Oh, look at this. It doesn't tell you... It does not tell you... Well, maybe it would have told me the numbers before I had opened the cabinet. I don't know. See? But if not, that's one of those Sierra dead ends. Curse you all. Although there weren't a lot of those in Quest for Glory, I must say. Yeah, Russell Sipe and Johnny Wilson. Those are always the guys I heard stories about, but I was way after them. Jeff Green was the editor-in-chief when I worked there. He's a wonderful man. Okay. This lock is sealed by a set of computer-chosen symbols. To open the lock, you must guess the selected symbols. After each guess, the computer will show you in red how many symbols you guessed correctly, but in the wrong positions, and in blue, how many you guessed exactly right. Guess symbols by clicking on the symbols at the bottom of the display. You can also use the up and down arrow symbols to look at your previous guesses. You have up to 12 guesses to logically deduce the chosen combination without setting off the security alarm. This will cause the computer to reset the combination, and you'll have to start over. If you need help, a hint coin will buy you the next symbol of the correct combination. So, we just... Alright, so none of those... Oh, there's actually 4 here. Alright. Oh, because the novice level, you only have to do 3, and then there are only 4 symbols to choose from. I'm assuming at expert level there are 5, and you have like 8 symbols to choose from, which would make it insane. Alright, so I have 1 of these in the correct place, 2 of these in the not correct place, and 1's just wrong completely. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so now I have 1 and 2. Okay, 2 of them are in the correct place. I'm going to guess it's that one. The wave. Okay, that's got to be in the correct place. And then 2 of them are in the correct place, which is either... it could be the wave and the heart. Oh, Okay, let's see. Alright, now 3 are in the correct place. The wave. Okay. Wave, heart. Okay. Those are all correct. No. Oh, geez. No. Okay. Wave and heart. Those are the right ones. Okay. Wave, heart. I know those are right. Okay. Right? I think I screwed up somewhere along the way here. How many have I used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this will be number 6. Can I get rid of that? Oh. No. Oh. Hold on, I gotta start this over. Oh, or can I? Okay. Okay. Let's start over again. Okay. 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 One's in the right position, one's in the wrong position. Okay. Okay. Second one's a wave. Okay. I've got this. Okay. Okay. Now I just have to figure out what number 3 is. Okay. No? Okay. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, let's see. I know it's not a number sign. I know it's not that one. Okay. It's not a number sign or a star. Or a diamond. So it has to be either wave, circle, or heart. Okay. Got it. Look at that. That did it. The safe door swings open. Inside you find a bright red key and a scrap of paper with a cryptic note. You pick them up and put them in your book bag. Sorry, there's just like long stretches here without commentary, which is like a bit unusual for these episodes, but I have to like sit here and just focus. Focus on the puzzle. And now, here, I'm going to save the game. And this is, oh wait, you need to turn on the pay TV monitor by inserting an appropriate token into the coin slot. That's the right coin. Alright, in this, you have to, like, switch letters around and all this, and to form, like, a phrase, and it's, like, it's always the same. Free, it's, like, free from the Earth's tide, free from something Earth tide. Free from there's an I. Free. Earth and tide. Oh, there we go. You've solved the code room. You solved the cipher. The back door opens to reveal yet another elevator. Alright. This... Right. The most complicated of the elevators. Oh no. I screwed up. Can I go back? Does that... What happens if I... Oh, I can't turn back from here. Here, hold on. I can just go this way. No way, hold on. Whoops. Why can't I crash through the wall? There we go. Alright. This is, yes, Star Fox, this is a brain teaser game. Lots of puzzles. Let's see. Who else but Dr. Brain would put a planetarium in the basement? Maybe the same kind of person who would put the sun and stars in the sky at the same time. Dr. Brain has arranged for several of his favorite constellations to appear on the planetarium dome. Your gaze moves across the majestic heavens just above the smog line. So here, we have to find the stars on the sky dome, which make up each of 4 constellations. Click on just those stars, which form each constellation. If you think you have an incorrect star, click on it again to turn it off. Alright. So we have to find Perseus. And Perseus is up here. It's like a bunch of these ones. Right there? Yeah. There we go. Congratulations, you've located Perseus. Now we have to find Ursa Major, which is it's down here. There's the tail. I believe it's all these ones, right? And then these 3, right? Yeah. Congratulations, you've located Ursa Major. Do I remember my Dark Fox, my Brain Age anecdote? Yeah, the first time I ever played Brain Age on the DS, oh, please find cancer. Boy, do I have some unfortunate stories about that one. The first time that I played Brain Age, it was at a Nintendo press event where they just, all the attendees just received it. They got copies of Brain Age. And I remember playing it, and you have like an introductory, it's like, oh, here's this sort of like the entrance exam, right? The placement exam to be like, oh, what's your Brain Age? And I forget, I think it would have been, it was like 21 or 19, whatever, like the lowest possible Brain Age was, that's what I got placed in. And I was like, that's it. Done. I beat it. I beat the game. And on a high note. Done. I got the perfect score. So yeah, Cancer is awful. First of all, okay, all right. Isn't it? Cause see, you can kind of see here the patterns down here. So, oh, is it not? This? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Located Cancer, and then finally Orion. And oops. Uh-oh, you guys hear my dogs in the background? Playing some Bark Souls over here today, it sounds like. And then, oh, there. Oh, it's not this one down here. Not? No? Well, it should be. That one's right there. Alright, out of this world, you've located all the constellations on the star map. So now the little wacky space shuttle, Roger Wilco is escaping into space here. On the wrong spacecraft, which he bought in Yulin's Flats, and it's going to just crash and he's going to die. Your hearing must be shot, NYC Badger, because you never hear any of the things in the background that are mentioned. That's actually good, because I prefer that background noise is minimal, so that when I podcast or whatever, or stream, you don't hear a bunch of nonsense in the background. Do I have to click on this guy? What's going on? Free at last. Oh, I guess I do have to click on him. I'm sitting here waiting for him to fly off. Like, what? Why isn't he flying off? Alright, these aliens have lost their homes. Pick any two face-down cards and try to match an alien with its home planet. When you make a successful match, the cards will turn face-up. Alright, okay. Here's how we do it. Nope. Ah, there we go. Got it. Nope. 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 Look at this. I'm so smart. Here's how we do it. Done. Great, you've matched the creature with his home. He'll be much happier now. I'm sure I get a trophy. Look at this. Well done. You performed a major feat of intergalactic diplomacy by helping all the aliens return home. You're awarded the Star Medal First Class. I only just drove them to every planet. Well, they kicked and screamed and were like, no, this is not the right planet. Yeah, clearly, yes. I kind of brute forced it, not the intended way to solve it, but, you know, it works. At the dawn of mankind, some mysterious power conferred intelligence on our ancestors. Now the monolith is the gateway to even greater knowledge, the office of Dr. Brain. But to pass through the monolith, you must show that you know the cradle of mankind, your own star system. Tag each of the planets with its name, if you can catch it. Alright, and now we have to, like... Here, I'll show you. Oh, my DOSBox cycles might be a little fast here. Hold on. We gotta, like, click on each planet and click on its name, right? So there's Mercury, obviously closest planet to the sun. Venus is second. Earth is, I believe, right there. Yep. Mars is there. Saturn's up there. Where's Pluto? Is Pluto right there? Yes, good. Pluto, totally a planet. I don't care what Neil deGrasse Tyson says. Alright. Is that Neptune? No? Yeah, is that Jupiter? Yes. Or not, or I'm sorry, Uranus. And then Jupiter is right there. And Neptune is right there. Boom. Found a planet, done. That's, that makes sure you pay attention in school. Now that you've found all the planets and saved the solar system from almost certain destruction, maybe you'll finally be able to remember where you parked your bike. See that? You know, like, I know I dialed down the difficulty on the puzzle, but right here it's telling me I have saved the solar system from almost certain destruction. This is above and beyond the Call of Duty for a job interview, okay? So, just saying. Don't judge me too much for not being able to solve the puzzle. I saved the universe, alright? Or the solar system, in any case. Oops. Thank you very much for the follow, Corey Cole. I appreciate it.
It's for the puzzles.
Alright, and now here is Dr. Brain's office. Look at this. That patch doesn't look very secure. The overstuffed chair looks as though it's seen better days, but it's still very comfortable. The phone's ringing. Why isn't Dr. Brain picking up? The laboratory extension? Well, that's probably because it's going to be my job in the future. And here, this door has an unusual red lock. Fortunately, we have an unusual red key. Oops, that doesn't work. No, there we go. The door opens to reveal a cheap-looking ring, which we take. And then we use the ring on our little clue sheet to decode it. Suddenly, the clue sheet begins to make sense, except for the part about the henway. What's a henway? And this tells us some steps here. Get the red book from the 4th shelf. Put the blue book on the top shelf. So on. There's a set of instructions here, right? Which I'm going to screenshot, so I don't have to keep referring back to it. Okay? Alright. So now, we, well, actually, wait, hold on. A voice from the behind the wall says, please don't play with my books until you filled out the job application form. Oh, that's right. We have to do this. During your journey through the castle of Dr. Brain, you've demonstrated a number of skills that should qualify you for the lab assistant job. Now prove it by placing the job skill plaques on the board and matching them with the puzzle plaques you've earned along the way. Some of your puzzles might apply to 2 or more skills, so make sure you choose the one which will let you use all of your puzzle plaques. If you get stuck, you could always buy an answer with one of your hint coins, but Dr. Brain would probably not be impressed. Thank you for the cheer, Dr. Jones. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So, memory is the lights at the castle door. Cosmic consciousness is the constellations here. Follows instructions would be the, completing the circuit. Timeliness is the hourglass, of course. Programming is what I did with the lying robot heads. Eat, that would be language. Mathematics, of course, is the math problem. Is pattern recognition this one? Logic? Yeah, okay, here. Nope, it's not. So it's logic and deduction, and that's pattern recognition. Okay, let's do all that again. Alright, there we go. You hear a voice from the next room. Very good. You seem to have mastered the skills you will need. Please meet me in the control room behind the bookshelf as soon as you can. So now, here's the bookshelf. You're sure that this bookshelf blocks the secret passage to Dr. Brain's secret basement lab. He's into secrets, but you'll have to move the books in exactly the right order to open the bookshelf. So, that decoded clue sheet that I screenshotted, that I just got from the desk, well, there it tells you. The clue sheet you got from the robot room should give you some help if you can get it to make sense. If you're totally stuck, a hint coin will suggest how you can do that. So, we just follow the steps. We get the red book from shelf 4. So right there. We put the blue book on the top. Right there. We get the yellow book from the bottom. Right here. We put the red book on the bottom, right there. Oops. Does it not? Yeah, right there. We put the yellow book on shelf 4. We get the green book from shelf 3, and we put the green book on shelf 2, and then we pluck the chicken, or is it a henway? And you hear a voice from the next room. Congratulations, you have solved every problem I set forth for you. Yes, you shall be my new lab assistant. I hereby award you this certificate of achievement for your accomplishments. Here we go. Look at that. Look at this cool lab. They're probably building a Frankenstein's monster in here. So congratulations, you've solved every test I set for you. You've achieved a terrific score of 180 points on my little puzzles. Would have been higher if I'd done the Jigsaw. You'll make a fine lab assistant, but enough of that. There's work to be done. Let's get to it. First, I'd like you to meet a few of my friends. So here we go. Roll credits. Man, the later 2 Dr. Brains. OSU Brainiac, there were more than 2 Dr. Brains later on. There were like 5 more. There was Island, Lost Mind, Time Warp, and then like there was like a series of like, I think budget games that were like Dr. Brains, what are they called? I'll have to go and look at, now I'm curious. Dr. Brain series, yeah, Dr. Brain Thinking Games, IQ Adventure, and Dr. Brain Action Reaction, both released in 1999, developed by Knowledge Adventure. Oh, and Dr. Brain Thinking Games, Puzzle Madness, developed by Knowledge Adventure. So there were 7 of them. Just most of them, those last ones came out long after Ken Williams had sold the company, so. Yeah, if I recall correctly, and Corey, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you had any part in the design of any of the games after this. Right? I believe Patrick Bridgemon developed Island of Dr. Brain. And then the other games are like after my time with Sierra. Outside of the adventure games, my knowledge is spotty after about 96 or so. Because that's when the company got sold and all the malarkey went down. We'll get to that in a later episode, though. Look at this. There's even a teaser for the Island of Dr. Brain. You already had it planned. Ascendant is wonderful. Yeah, Ascendant, spoiler, was not wonderful. They didn't want to pay you to make Island of Dr. Brain. What a bunch of nonsense. Well, I'm glad you didn't suffer through it for nothing. I'm pretty sure that's the end. That's the last. We are at the end of the game now. So there we go. Yep, Island of Dr. Brain. Stay tuned for that one. But that is Castle of Dr. Brain. And I should say, I don't know if I've shown this on my stream really, but let me move my camera a little bit. But that right there, that shelf, Right there. That's my Sierra collection right there. Those are my Sierra games. Look, I got a King Graham hat up there too. But yeah. That was my childhood, that and the NES. I should take a fresh picture of the Sierra shelf, actually. It's been a while. It's had some updates since the last one. But, yeah, outside of... I believe that Cranston Manor and Ulysses and the Golden Fleece are the only two adventure games Sierra ever created that I don't legitimately own. But I've got everything else. Most of the really old ones, the pre-King's Quest ones, are on my Roberta Williams anthology, but I've got all the rest. So, that is indeed a lot of Sierra stuff. And so, yeah, that's Castle of Dr. Brain. Like I said at the beginning, the character's ancestor, Dr. Cranium, would be featured a couple years later in Quest for Glory 4, which I'll be doing... well, actually, that's a long way off, since I'm doing these chronologically. There's quite a lot to get through. Let me see. So yeah, like I said, Lori and Corey, there are some episodes on Quest for Glory 1 and 2 on my YouTube channel. Same username as this. If you want to go check them out. I did those already. Quest for Glory 3 is coming up. Or actually, I should say first, before that, the Quest for Glory 1 remake is coming up. Not too many episodes from here now. And yeah, hey, you guys are doing... Lori and Corey Cole, you guys are doing Hero U. You guys did one game called Rogue to Redemption, which is, I guess you could say, is loosely kind of a spiritual successor to Quest for Glory. And now you are doing the second one, Hero U Summer Days. So that's if that's you're currently backing that now. You're currently seeking funding for it now. Yeah, where's it at? Is it on Kickstarter? Where can people find it? I'm sure there'd be plenty of people willing to back it who are fans of this. And in the meantime, let's see. So up next weekend, I did a little bit of auditing on kind of the release dates that I was a little spotty on, so I'm going to change up the order in which I'm doing some of these episodes. But next week, I am going to be doing The Adventures of Willie Beamish. That's the last of the 3 early 90s Dynamics adventure games. And I actually finally have the CD-ROM version in hand, thanks to a very kind viewer who got me a copy, who had a copy of it. So that's going to be an interesting one. Halloween marathon live stream of Shadows of Darkness. What is your Twitch username, guys? And what class are you going to be playing in Shadows of Darkness? That's the important part. Are you going to be doing all of them? Or are you going to be playing through a specific class, or are you just going to do back to back? I suppose, man, that game, if you that could be like an all-day affair. if you really you're building up a character. That could take a while, that one. Man, Quest for Glory. I hope you guys are using some patches on that game, because I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you've ever heard this over the years, but there's some bugs in that game. You might want to get those looked at. Jeez. Yeah, Quest for Glory 4 though. That was probably the best one. That's probably the best one of them, I think. This is a fantastic game. Oh no. It's blocking. You know what? That's blocking URLs. what's the username? I'll paste the link. Tell me your username and I'll drop a link in here. Because it censors URLs. My bot is dumb and it's kind of a hassle. It's just Trans Solar Games. Okay. That's what I figured. Just wanted to make sure. Here, I'll drop a link for everybody here in... There you go. There you go. And then Kickstarter, yeah, search for Summer Daze, D-A-Z-E. Kickstart Hero U, Summer Daze. Yeah, so you're doing, let's see, you're doing, for Halloween, you are doing, let's see. You're doing a Shadow of the Darkness stream. Is that going to be on October 31st, or when is that? Maybe I'll just take the week off and hang out over there. That'd be cool. Are you asking me if I'm hunt and peck typing? Because yes, absolutely. Absolutely am. I hunt and peck type very quickly. I never learned the whole, like, you know, home row keys thing. I've been typing that way since I was like 5, but I type very quickly. All right. Well, I will tune in on October 31st. Yeah, I'll come watch your stream. Right now, my quest for glory, my next stream of a game that you guys did, that you guys made, I'm going to be doing Quest for Glory 1, the VGA version, on November 23rd. And then it looks like right now, unless I wind up skipping a week or something, Quest for Glory 3 is going to end up being the final stream of the year on December 28th. So that gets us actually to the end of 1992. Because I'm doing these in chronological order. Cool, yeah. It's awesome that you're doing your streams. I'll come check them out. Well, I think that's probably it for this week. I'm really glad. Thank you, Corey Cole and Lorianne Cole. Thanks for coming to join me. Thanks for hanging out. That's really cool. You know, like I said earlier, I've been threatening for many years to write a Sierra book. And I've gone as far as to, I have like a whole spreadsheet here of just like a People of Sierra spreadsheet with his contact information, email addresses, and everything. And I have to this day in my Gmail drafts, in a template, so to reach out to be like, hello, I'm writing a Sierra book. My name's Brian Scott, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was wondering this and that. I have a whole email here that has been sitting in my inbox since January 17th. I'm sorry, my drafts box since January 17th, 2017. And it is currently addressed to Corey Cole, to your Translator email address. I have never sent it. So, yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll see. It looks like there's actually a Sierra book project getting off the ground on Kickstarter finally, so, you know, we'll see how that is. I'm excited to see it. In any case, thank you for the follow, Ed Starlight. I appreciate it. In any case, thank you both. Thank you both very much for joining me. You made some great games that are cherished parts of my childhood. And yeah, you can go check out the Coles every Saturday, with Saturdays at noon, and then Halloween. Your Halloween stream starts at 1 p.m., right? You're going to do Quest for Glory 4, so looking forward to that. Everybody should go watch them. And everybody who's watching here, if you like what I do, there's some tip jars down at the bottom. Wherever you're watching this, on Twitch or YouTube, you can support me on Patreon or Stream Elements. You can cheer me with some bits or some a sub on here on Twitch. you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's very important. I'm trying to get up to the 1,000 subscriber mark so I can start monetizing my stuff. These episodes go up. I stream them every Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, live. And they go up on my YouTube channel following Saturday at 11 a.m. So that's where you can find these. And this is like, what did I say? This is like episode 29, right? Isn't that where we're at? This week, episode 29, Sierra Saturdays. Yeah, I've been doing these. We've been doing it chronologically from King's Quest 1 forward. So we're going to make our way through the whole library. But yeah, that is it. I think I am out. Thanks everyone for watching my stream. Thanks once again to Lorianne and Corey Cole. You guys are excellent, and I appreciate you. That's it. Goodbye, and I will see everyone next Saturday for the Adventures of Willie Beamish. And maybe one day I'll send that email. I will see you guys next week.